to week number 3 of quarter 4, which is still under Agri-Fishery Arts. For this week's topic, here are our learning outcomes. Number 1, enumerate the importance and prospect of animal production. Number 2, select and secure the types of breeds of farm animals to raise according to physical characteristics. And number 3, identify the types of housing and equipment for the herd and flocks. For this week, we have 3 topics or content. We have animal or livestock production, types of breeds of farm animals, types of housing and equipment for the herd and flock. But for today, we will be focusing on content number 1, which is all about animal or livestock production. Animal or livestock production. What is animal or livestock production? Animal or livestock production deals with the science of breeding and raising animals for the purpose of providing food and other resulting products. If you could still remember during our discussion with the introduction of agriculture, ang sabi natin, agriculture is not just about cultivating the soil for planting. Agriculture is also about raising animals. During the pre-agricultural era, or before agriculture is born, or bago pa man matuto ang mga tao kung paano magtanim, sila ay nabubuhay sa pangangaso, or tinatawag nating hunting and gathering. So, people before are called hunter-gatherers. Tapos, nung ancient era, doon natuto ang mga tao kung paano magtanim. Sila din ay natuto kung paano mag-alaga ng mga hayop. So, bakit ba tayo nag-aalaga ng mga hayop? Isang dahilan ay para sa pagkain. Okay, so to answer these questions, we are raising animals for the purpose of providing food. The term livestock refers to domesticated animals raised in an agricultural context. Ano yung mga domesticated animals? Domesticated animals are those that live with humans as pets or on farms. Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na domesticated animals. Meron ding wild animals. Wild animals, ito yung mga hayop na usually makikita sa mga kagubatan. Like for example, tiger or lion. Domesticated animals naman ay yung mga naaalagaan ng mga tao, pwedeng as pet or sa farm. Gaya for example ng isang manok, baboy, baka, kambing, at marami pang iba. Sa history ng agriculture, during the ancient era, dahil laging exposed ang mga hayop sa mga tao, unti-unti silang naging domesticated. So, to give you an example, kapag yung isang aso, di ba, hindi ka nakilala, tatahulan ka niya. Pero kung lagi ka niya nakikita, unti-unti siyang masasanay dun sa presence mo. So, ganun yung nangyari during the ancient era. At doon din nagsimula ang pag-aalaga ng mga hayop. So, ito ay isang halimbawa ng wild animal at ng domesticated animal. We are raising livestock or animals for 2 reasons. Number 1 is for labor. May mga hayop na malaki ang kanilang naitutulong sa agriculture. For example, sa pagkukultivate ng soil, isang hayop na nakakatulong sa mga farmer ay ang kalabaw. Nakakatulong siya sa pagbubungkal ng lupa, pati na rin sa pagbubuhat ng mga harvested corn, palay, etc. Tapos, Another reason is for commodities. Ano yung mga commodities na yan? Ito yung mga goods or products na pwede nating makuha sa mga hayop. Just like for example, meat, eggs, milk, fur, feather, and wool. Meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng animal production. Number 1 dyan is poultry production. Kapag sinabi nating poultry production, it refers to the production of domesticated fowls. Ano yung mga yan? So, meron tayong chicken, mga ducks, turkey, etc. Again, kapag sinabi nating poultry production, it is the practice of growing birds for, of course, number 1, for their meat. Nag-aalaga din tayo ng domesticated fowls for their eggs. Aside sa meat and eggs, meron din tayong makukuhang feathers sa pag-aalaga ng mga domesticated fowl or domesticated birds. Now, can you give me an example of a domesticated fowl? Here are the examples of domesticated fowl. Next type of animal production is swine production. Swine production deals with the production and management of pigs. Okay, dito naman, ang inaalagaan natin ay mga baboy. Pigs are mostly raised for their meat. Another type of animal production is ruminant production. It involves the knowledge and management of ruminants. When we say ruminants, ruminants are animals that has more than one stomach and that swallows food and then brings it back again to continue chewing. Examples of this are cows. Ang baka ay isang ruminant. Ruminant din ang isang kalabaw. Large ruminants like cattle and carabaos are reared for labor. So yung mga kalabaw, di ba nakakatulong sila sa pagkukultivate ng lupa. Large ruminants like cattle and carabaos are also reared for leather. Large ruminants like cattle and carabaos are also reared for their meat. Large ruminants like cattle and carabaos are also reared for their milk. Small ruminants like goats and sheep are reared for their meat. Small ruminants like goats and sheep are also reared for their milk. We could also get wool for raising small ruminants like goats and sheep. Another type of animal production is mini livestock or microstock. It involves raising of insects as a livestock. Dito naman sa mini livestock, mga insekto ang inaalagaan. Apiculture is an example of mini livestock. It is the scientific approach of beekeeping. So ito yung pag-aalaga ng mga bubuyog. Para saan? Para sa honey. The last type of animal production is aquaculture. Aquaculture deals with the production of both marine and fresh aquatic animals. Sa aquaculture naman, ang mga inaalagaan ay ang mga isda